Are you a huge traveler?
No,
I love.
I'm scared of airplanes.
You're scared of airplanes?
But
But you have so many planes.
yes, because and I used to have more.
Yeah.
Because I like the airplanes and I would like to be able to fly to different countries. But
Is it okay if I touch one?
Yeah.
Wow, look how cool this is. Vroom, vroom. Hey, dropping napalm. Hey. Wow, I love how cool these are.
Oh, I have more behind.
Oh,
then I have
Mamma
to
Mia.
hide it. I used to have like this, okay, and I said
Yeah.
no, I cannot have more than that because, but I collect it because I said it seems
Yeah.
cute, and then say okay, cool, and then I said okay, that's fine.
Well, President Guerra, welcome to this is our show is called The Frank Stand. It was a
Okay.
show I made when I was in Germany a couple of years ago.
You've
Or a
been
couple
in
months
Germany?
Ago. I was in Germany for 2 years.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Ich spreche viele Deutsch, ja. Ich kann sprechen manchmal Deutsch. Yeah, it's a good language. I wanted to ask you, President Guerra of the USA, what did you have for breakfast this morning?
Oh, that's an interesting questions. Nothing.
All right, there you go. You can live on nothing sometimes. All right.
Nothing because, well, my husband is sick, so and sometimes my daughter and I we have to take care of him. So sometimes I don't have time, and
Yeah.
it's time to go. So I don't have time. So when I come here, around 12 o'clock, I want to get a salad, but no.
Okay. All right. And your mission statement is what I found out on the UN USA is it's to strengthening the United Nations system, promoting constructive United States leadership in that system, global health, climate action, human rights, and sustainable developments. Which one of these fields would you say you've enjoyed putting your focus on?
I would say first education, because it's very important for the students to be prepared for the future. Not only pass the standardized assessment, but to be sure that they have the right tools to face what is going to be out there at this time. At this time we have, when we go to high school, right now we have this social platform when the students need to know what is right to believe, what is not right to believe. So they need to have more information, especially during these times of AI. Okay, then you need to be what is true, what is not true, and sometimes you see famous people talking and they are not the one who are talking, and you believe no, this is the person who is talking. So the other day I have a meeting with principal superintendents in a YouTube meeting also, and we were talking that it's a wonderful tool because you can already apply it in education to develop lesson plans, to develop project in a short period of time, so you have more time to change it. So it's good, okay, it's good. It's gonna benefit several students in order how to use it in a good way.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, the second one is gonna be human rights. Why human rights? Because right now, if I ask you what is the place in United States then human trafficking is already have several issues, and most of the people, especially women and children, are used, what would you tell me? What place in United States you would say is the first place?
The first place where they're being hurt?
Where human trafficking is working more.
Would it be somewhere around the coast, like Florida, maybe?
Okay, we go Florida. What kind of what place in Florida? Because we have 50 states, but I want to tell you one to pick up, and you say Florida. Okay, what place in Florida?
Port Canaveral, Miami.
No.
On the ports.
No.
In the neighborhoods. In Hollywood.
No, you have to tell. No, we are. We are safe. You say Florida.
Yeah.
We have already Tallahassee. We have Miami. We have different places. What place would you say is the place that most of human trafficking is happening?
Most of human trafficking. The airports.
No.
Really? I'm surprised. Like, well, okay. Would it be like small businesses like restaurants? Do they have
I
secret?
want to say that it's going to be where the Walt Disney is.
Wow.
Where is located Walt Disney?
Orlando?
Orlando
Yeah.
is a place that most of the human trafficking is happening.
Oh my gosh.
I was surprised with this statistic because you think about, oh, it could be in Miami or it could be in New York, the state of New York. But then when you say it's happening in the place that we don't expect it, but really it's happening because they are children, they are already parents and everything, and this is the place that is happening in Orlando. So the statistic is getting higher and higher and higher, and we have to do several things because there are organizations that make, unfortunately, a lot of money, and they have their own way to do it. For example, girls that decided to run away.
Mm-hmm.
So the boyfriend said, "I want to take care of you," but they are preparing this girl to be part of the human trafficking, and then they send it to other parts of the nations. So I'm very concerned about that. That's the reason because I am advisor for United Nations. We need to do more about what is happening, and they already provide all the resources, but we need more resources to avoid this situation because I don't think that anyone will love to be part of this.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, yeah. How did you find these studies? Like, were you just on the internet, or do you have people who tell you?
Well,
in the...
I mean, as part of the United Nations, and I also I was awarded with one award because I was our chapter, Margate, was able to get more people involved in United Nations. So I got this what they call like diamond membership.
Ooh.
So until I die, if I decided that I'm not going to be president anymore, or for anyone else is going to be president, I keep participating in the United Nations.
Wow. All right. And in the UN USA was founded back in 1943 and is dedicated to sustaining U.S. leadership at the United Nations. The mission has remained the same. How would you say the look has changed?
Well, right now what is happening all over the world about different, I would say different places, and about the money having reduced to provide United Nations with more opportunities to assist people in different countries.
Okay.
I'm talking about first aid, about minor surgeries, about protect women, and several things that unfortunately the money has been reduced, and they have to reduce, the support that they were providing. I hope it's gonna change because we need to protect more people, especially in some countries that they cannot be protected.
Yeah. Like, how can we best protect them? Especially.
Especially, we already also people are prepared to be there, but also because the wars that are happening already makes it impossible to go to these places.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we already have the money to hire more people and to to hire more specialized people, doctors and nurses, also people that protect them, educators that are going to be with the children. There are so many things more than we could do, and we need to have more support from the government, more support from different places.
Yeah, and from those different places, like the government and those help, how do you support, or how do you get people from those countries to really want to help themselves? I think that's one of the things you notice.
Sometimes the countries, depending what type of leadership they have, what type of government they have, they don't provide the assistance that the people need. So in order to provide the assistance, we rely on different organizations like the United Nations, because these families cannot ask for their country to protect them, or especially women.
Right.
That already sometimes in order for them to be healthy, they don't have the opportunities to get a doctor. So, and the doctor could come if we have more money to have them and go to these places.
It's all about money at the end of the day.
It's about, unfortunately, it's money, but also we have so many volunteers. No one to feel about everything is money. Money is very important, but there are volunteers that want to do because they have a great heart, and they go to these places that it's very dangerous, but they want to contribute to make these people be secure, be healthy, be educated.
Yeah.
There are several things. So we already have a great group of volunteers and go to different places to assist everyone in different ways.
Wow. And speaking of helping people in different ways, how long would you say you've been a member of the UNA at USA, and how did you come across them?
Okay. Oh, this is
here. Here we go.
No.
Buckle up.
I want to say this is a story that you're okay. Like around 7 years.
Okay.
What I got into United Nations because one of my mentors was the Secretary of United Nations, and a long time ago, Perez de Cuellar, who is right there.
Perez de Cuellar.
Perez de Cuellar.
Whoa, that's him.
Yes, was 2-time Secretary of the State from Peru, and I felt very proud of him because it's difficult to be a Secretary of State.
Can I show the audience?
Yes, of course.
Here's Perez de Cuellar, ladies and gentlemen, over here. Here you go. That is him right there. Perez de Cuellar. I don't know if you can see it through the light. There he is. Awesome. Okay, so had you met him before, or you just knew of him?
Yes, I met him, and then I met him briefly because the difference of age.
Yeah.
My parents were talking to him, and he already gave me some advice because he used to stutter until late in life. So he tried to do something to try to talk normally, but in spite of everything that he had to go through, he was able to achieve everything that he wanted. And Perez de Cuellar, 2-time Secretary of State, Secretary of United Nations. Secretary of United Nations. He was able to reach peace for several countries that they were fighting for several decades, and not only because he's from my country, it's because I admire him for everything that he has achieved. And he was the first one, my first contact with United Nations. I heard about United Nations, but to already meet the Secretary of United Nations was a great honor. And I admire him, and until now I have his picture, that everything is possible to do if you have the desire of doing it.
There you go. Everything's possible. Anything's possible, ladies and gentlemen. And what would you say, speaking of things that are possible, what do you say are your daily rituals of being a president of a UNA USA Margate chapter? What are the kind of things you do day to day, would you say?
Okay, what I want to do is, because for me education is very important, and human trafficking, I want our students to be aware about what is happening, what they have to do, what they don't have to do, and learn about that. And I try to already bring presenters that where they are able to come to our school, or through Zoom or through Teams, that they're able to talk to our students about what they have to do, what they don't have to do. I have the representative of the city of Margate, I have the representative of the different international banks, and they're able to talk to our students, sometimes one-on-one, and they have questions about what they have to do, what they don't have to do. And I want our students to be prepared when they finish high school, to be able to make a difference. Maybe they would like to be part of United Nations, and I already take some of the students to New York when once a year they have a day that different young members of high school and middle school will already attend one session at the United Nations in New York.
Wow, New York City, that's a fun place to travel to.
Well,
That's
I've been in
exciting.
United Nations a couple times, and New York several times. My sister lives in New Jersey, which is very close to New York.
Nice. That's pretty cool beans. And if you could go back in time with your friends, your family, maybe for 1 week, and meet someone from the past, where would you go and who would you meet? Kind of like a Blade Runner question. This is a sci-fi
I
question.
understand. Yes, I would like to meet Per Bach, which was his parents were missionaries in China, and she won the Nobel Prize. Her picture is there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got to show you bareback. Here we go. We got another one over here.
Okay, Per
This is
Bach.
bareback.
She won the Nobel Prize.
Wow.
And also I read all her books, and I would like to talk to her about why she decided to write the books that she wrote,
Uh-huh.
because the books were talking about the relationship between father and sons among different members of the family during the different wars that China have to face. And she was from United States, and she learned so much, and she applied this information into the books, and they teach you how sometimes to go through tough time during wars, and sometimes make you feel like that's not possible to change. Yeah, it is possible when you have members of your family or people that they are close to your house to help you.
Wow. I mean, it sounds like you guys have helped each other. Like, she's influenced your life so much.
Oh yeah, influenced my life so much because I started reading her books when I was 10 years old,
Whoa.
11, 12. So I read all her books,
Yeah.
and she already died in 1960 or 1950. I'm not sure right now, but her books were an inspiration for me and shaped part of my life. Yes.
Yeah, it seems like you guys have the same arc, where you also came over here, and the way she came from China. I feel like that's, you guys mirror off each other.
And she's American.
Very similar.
She is American.
Oh, she's American.
She's American,
Okay.
and she won the Nobel Prize. And her parents were missionaries and went to China
Yeah.
to already what they had to do, and then she explored China since she was 10,
Yeah.
and then she was there for, I would say, 20 years, and she got all this information that she implemented in her books.
Man, that's awesome. Wow. All right. And as a president, aligning your goals with your team is a very fundamental for structure. It's very important. I'm going to give some credit to the handbook for these next questions. There are 3 guideline questions. What 3 areas of opportunity you think the chapter can work on? What are the 3 areas of success that you think the chapter is doing well? And what are the 3 goals as a chapter leader?
3 goals as a Margate chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Our goals is to expand knowledge to our students, to be prepared for the global market, to be prepared what is happening outside, and provided with the tools that they need.
Right.
And I forgot the other question that you had.
Yeah, of course. What are 3 areas of success that you think the chapter is doing really well in?
Okay, so it's not like doing well. It's like they are trying to really avoid human trafficking. They're trying about the climate change,
Mm-hmm.
to make aware different countries and people to recycling, because we need to keep the sea clean, because there are several animals that are dying because of what we are, our garbage is thrown into the sea, and then these animals cannot survive. So we need to be sure that this situation need to be addressed more.
Yeah.
And also another one is we try to already instill in our children, especially in the area of the STEM, because we don't have women, we don't have young women when they go to college to already enroll in science class, in science majors, like it could be a STEM, like it to be a scientist, and we need to instill that they're capable of doing this. And also, it's part of education. We need we need also to already education to provide more opportunities for students who come from low-income families, the opportunity to participate in different projects and provided with the resources that they need in order to achieve what they want. Because the other day I was reading a beautiful story about a child from Africa. I don't recall exactly what place, but this child, 14 years old, created a special classes for their community because they were not able to get the classes that everyone that need is gonna get. So he created these specific classes with the resources that they have in their community, and he was helping their the members of the community to read better. So we have to implement in our future, and the future are the children's.
The future are the children's. I love that story. Like, he made the most with his environment. Like, he made the most for those classes.
We need to know what is happening in the future.
Yeah.
I mean, what we have to do, how we can improve our life. Okay, because there are so many things that we have to do. Maybe one individual can change what we are living right now. We talk about Gandhi, we talk about different people that have already made changes and changed the world in a better way.
Yeah, changes in a better way. And what are, and this is the last one of the goals from the handbook, what are 3 goals as a chapter leader you strive for?
My goals is to get more people enrolled into United Nations, and then as a group to achieve more things. And also I would like to already reach more our community members, because they are our community members, they need more support in the area, or health, sometimes health insurance, sometimes they don't have it, so but they need assistance, so they need to know about how they can get this assistance even if they don't have health insurance. Okay, and also we need to know then there are children that they need more support. They would like to do several things, but they couldn't do it. So I don't want our students to think that because they come from low-income families, they are not capable of doing what they want. Always I encourage our students to achieve what they want. Maybe they are going to, maybe they have to wait. Maybe it's not going to be immediately, but if you keep insisting, you're gonna get it.
Keep insisting, keep pushing forward.
Pushing, keep forward, and everything that you want,
yeah,
it is possible. And for example, I created website helpayuda123.org that's implemented at the schools, and is free for everyone. It's free because free tutoring, free assistance in different areas for teachers, for everyone, AI, different subjects. So I implemented this because I want people to think that not everything needs to be money. So it's free for everyone, and it's implemented in several schools. If they need to practice how to be ready for a test, or how can I get a doctor but I don't have money, they go to my website, helpayuda123.org, and they want to receive all the resources that they need. And I think it's important to know that not because you don't have money you cannot get it. There are ways that you can get it.
Helpayuda123.org. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. All right. And what are some underrated aspects people may forget about the job of recruiting members? Being a recruiter, what's something that people don't realize you do?
I recruit members because, and sometimes they don't want to because they say, no, I don't believe that United Nations is going to be able to achieve. I don't believe in that. They feel disappointed. They don't want to participate. But I explain that there are several things that we are doing and we need the support. And also we inform for students, young students, people, older people, different ages, then what they can do. What just one person to donate or one person to volunteer is going to make a difference for several people. So I want them to know that when they enroll in this organization, they're going to already provide several things that our organization needs.
There you go. What we need as an organization. That's a good way to put it. And are there any events that stick in your mind from other years you've been a part of, like the Global Engagement Summit, the Global Leadership Summit, the United Nations Day? Are any of those moments stick out to you that, like, wow, I really liked that time I was there?
When I was participating in the Global Summit, and then as a not only advisor, but the advocate. Because you can be the president of United Nations, but also to advocate. And what was the last?
Yeah, the Global Leadership Summit and the United Nations Day.
Yeah, in fact it was the representative from different countries, especially women, that already informed us what they have done in their countries. And I was amazed about with the resources that they had. They achieve amazing things that already provide their community with water, with medicines, with I would say food, with several things that you didn't expect, but they didn't. With few resources, they achieved several things. So I already heard the story of different of these women that they were in different areas of the world, maybe in Africa, in Asia, in South America, in places that you said it is not possible to do it, and they demonstrated by saying that it is possible.
It is possible. It is possible. And when you're driving home on your own in the flow of work mode that you may be, or when you're having a really good day, or when you just want to relax, what kind of music do you like to enjoy listening to?
I'm eclectic about music.
Okay. What does that mean? I've never. What does eclectic mean?
Eclectic means that you have different type of music.
Okay, cool. All right.
It's not like I like this type of music. For example, the other day I went to see a show that is in Broward, the Drone Arts, and I recommend. No one's paying me for this.
No one's paying. It's free.
But it was classical music, and it was that drones were performing like a different figures, images, and it was amazing. And I like classical music. I like what else can I say? Okay, besides classical, I like this music that is not salsa. It's well, I would say that I like different type of music. If I like it, I don't think about I only like this type of music. I like different type of music. If I feel comfortable, I like it. I wanna take it. They call merengue, which is in Spanish.
Merengue.
It's not very famous, but I like this music. And I don't like salsa. I'm sorry.
Okay, no salsa. Leave the salsa off the table. No salsa, please.
No salsa. I would say I like music from the 80s, from the 70s. I like music from the 70s. Even then, I think I was not born at that time, but I like. I don't know why I like music from the 70s. Donna Summer. It was, what is the word? Air, Wind,
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
And Fire. Oh, I love it. I love it. Also, I love music from this famous. I know the movie. The famous trumpetist. I don't recall his name, but I love to hear his music. So it's like I love different type of music, and then when I get home, I put music and I just think, relax and everything.
Nice. Thank you for sharing that. That's awesome with the music. I appreciate you sharing that. Thank you. And after creating free educational websites, the ones that you've made, that have enabled over 500 students across multiple schools to access digital learning resources, what are some tips and tricks you can share to other educators on reaching out to people out there, youngsters or people who want to learn?
About online programs?
Mm-hmm.
Well, online programs are awesome, but you have to sometimes limit their access, especially for children. I would say 2 hours at the school is good, because it's gonna let you see more stuff, practice more activities than they're gonna do with the printables. Online right now, after the pandemic, already the online life has changed. We have different options, and it's going in a way so fast that now we have the AI, and then the AI is assisting schools, teachers with different options that is gonna help specific students, low performing students, on level students, above level students, and I want to differentiate above and gifted student. Could be sometimes that they are not gifted, but they are a student that need to be challenged because they complete activities very quickly, so they're called advanced students.
Advanced students. All right, that's a good way to put it. It's like it works in different ways.
Yeah, because with AI, is you are not going to spend more time in preparing activities for different group of students, because not everyone learn in the same way, and we need to be sure that they're going to learn even that they don't understand. For example, multiple intelligences by Gardner, University of Harvard. He said on different type of intelligence. So we have the kinesthetic, tactile, and you're gonna learn by already cutting, pasting everything. Then we have the auditory that learn by listening. We have visual that they're gonna learn by seeing. Then we have more type of intelligences. And according to that, you have to develop your lesson plan, because all the activities that you wanna do for your students, because sometimes one student is not gonna learn by just looking at that, and maybe we're gonna choose a different activity with their hands or by listening. We have to make sure the student understand, and which is very important. So we have different group of students that are going to be ESG students, exceptional education, that they need, according to the area then they're struggling. We have to create accommodation for them. We have isolated students and students that are learning English. We have to create different ways for them to learn English. We have students who have who we call low performing students, because they need more accommodations in order to achieve what they need to. And also online, they already learn everything like mainstream students, and then we call again for the advanced and gifted students. But the most important, we need to provide all the resources for these students to achieve what they want to.
All right, sweet. And you came to the USA in your 30s, and you created a serendipitous life, like a jubilant, fun, Earth, Wind, and Fire life. What can you tell to those 28, 29, or 30-year-old folks who think about starting again and taking risks?
Well, depend where you're going to start. You're going to start by going to a different country or to start a career.
Ooh, good question. That's a good question to think about. I would say people who want to leave their environment and go somewhere else, so to another country.
To another country, we'll say. Okay. Or they're going to be, I want to add it also, who want to start something different. They were working as electricians and they would like to be teachers.
Yeah.
I would say as long as you have life, you have time to do whatever you want to do. And this is very important.
Heck yeah.
Don't think like you are 20 or you are 40, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
No.
It ain't
It's
over.
over when you think it's over. But if you want to achieve something, you want to do it. You want to go to a school, you want to start over. Because the most important is if you are happy with what you are doing, is the most important. And also we have about you want to change to another country. You have to be sure that you're gonna face challenges. In my case was to learn a new language. Then I didn't because I assigned a German school to learn a new language, to have an accent when you speak. And when I go to a principal meetings, what is the first question that they ask me? Is not about what school you are, because my school, Rice Academy School, is already one of the top % of schools in Florida. We have it's already there by the what is it, the best U.S. News, and which is the organization who select best university, best colleges, and everything. We're the top 20% because we have achieved about 80%. We have won several awards, science, arts, reading awards. We have achieved several things. Now, when I go to a principal meeting, what is the first question? What's the name of your school? No. Where are you from? So you have to understand, if you're going to another country in your 30s or 40s, you have to face with different situations. But if you want to do it, don't feel bad. You have to keep doing. You have to be perseverant, because it is very important. If you go young, you don't have any issue because they're gonna learn English immediately, because the palette is gonna be formed when you are 13, 15, so you don't wanna have any accent. But in my case, I came with my family, so we have to start over. And education, always I consider, is extremely important for everyone.
Education is important for everyone. You did it so fast, like you did it incredibly fast. I wanted to say good job, by the way, President.
Please,
yeah.
you can follow me, and I wanna already ask my interviewer to be part of my Instagram, helpayuda123.org. It would be awesome if you follow it. Instagram is helpayuda123.org. Please be a member, because this and also Facebook is helpayuda123, LinkedIn as well, and because it's only about science. I already added the latest discovery about science, technology, about climate change, about stuff that you have never heard, and it's very good to know.
It is good to know. Helpayuda123.org, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it in your eyes. And I'll put it down in the link below so you guys can tag it down.
Okay.
There you go. And going back to the Rise Academy.
Yeah.
How do you take shape balancing as a principal at Rise Academy of Science and Tech, and also as a president of Margate? It's like Superman. Like, he has glasses, and then sometimes he's taking his shirt off. And
No.
He has a
I
different
love
costume.
what
How
I'm
do you
doing.
do it?
I love what I'm doing, and I want to say thank you so much to Dr. Morton, and then gave me the opportunity to implement what I consider was going to be beneficial for the school. I'm working here for 15 years.
Oh.
And already I want to write a book. They asked me to write a book about how this school has changed to be one of the top schools. and my mind keeps working. I developed this program because about Help Ayuda, because I noticed that there are some parents that come to my school and they said, I need to spend like $150 in getting a doctor for vaccine. And I said, no, you don't have to spend any $150. You just go to Broward Hospital or another hospital and you go to this address and it's going to be free. So it's important that you already offer all this to everyone. Yes, and then I forgot something that you like.
No, it's okay. I think you answered the question, what it's like to be a president of a chapter, but also as a principal at the same time.
Yeah, I love doing what I do. I love what I'm doing. Okay, I love being a principal. I love creating stuff for people that need my assistance. I love already doing stuff for United Nations. I created several things. I create now newsletters that already to different to send it to different members. It's about, for example, one is around the world, what is happening around the world, and the other one is about STEM, everything about STEM, and the other one is about what the community gonna need. So do it during my free time at home. And also it's very important, besides what you do, you have to do what you enjoy doing it.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So if you don't enjoy it, don't do it, because you know what, you're gonna have a headache, you have a stomach ache, you're gonna have, so enjoy what you are doing. I know that sometimes you cannot do it, but try to change it into something that you like doing it. Also, when you finish your work and you get home, try to do something that you love. Maybe cooking, maybe dancing, maybe reading, I don't know. Doing also, maybe doing for half an hour, it's gonna help you. It's very important.
All right, cool beans. And after 5 years of service that you've done, with chugging away all the work you've done with the UN, what are some U.S. aspects we need to be stronger on?
And we need to be strong in believing that the future is going to be better. Even at everything that is happening right now with these wars, we're thinking, oh my God, what is going to happen? But good things are going to come. We need to have faith in that everything is going to be good. Everything is going to be, it's going to take us to better places and to be part of these changes. Maybe there are going to be things that we don't like, what we can do in making this better. Even one person cleaning the garbage from the sea is going to help the community. Everyone can help. And we need to be part of this. Not also, I would say, criticize, but to be part of the change. I know it's not easy. I know there are difficulties. I know that there are problems. But we have to try to give to the community the best that we can do it, because everyone have different gifts, and if you give your gift, you provide something, it's going to be better.
All right. And this is the last question of the day, but if you had a time machine, you can ask yourself this question back at home, ladies and gentlemen. If you had a time machine and you can go back in time and meet your 20-year-old self for 2 minutes, you saw them on the street, what do you think you'd say to him?
I know it seems like a very maybe arrogant when I want to say, but in my case, since I was younger, I think carefully about taking any decision. Since I was 8 or 10, I know it seems like but it's who I am. What I would tell, keep doing what you are doing. Learn what you have to learn, or learn more. See what is around you, what you want to do. If you want to do something that you really want, go ahead and do it. Even if everyone say no, you have to analyze why you want to get this, and you have to put the pros and cons. If the pros is more than cons, do it. Believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who's gonna believe in yourself? You are the person that can make these changes. So my 20, I would say, Adriana, keep doing what you are doing, because it's difficult, but if you do it, it's what you want to do it. Be happy with your decisions, because they're gonna be with you for the rest of their life.
President, thank you very much for
You're
joining us on
welcome.
the Frank Stand. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching.